Hi, I am Ellie. Safety seems to be a topic of confusion for a lot of people in relationships, so let's get at it. Let's talk about it. Both men and women need safety. Women are desperately seeking safety, and so are men. Yes, it's true. So how do we provide safety for our partner? Well, it's about safety means that we feel safe enough to be our authentic selves, to really let that shine through. And we know that we're not going to be shamed for that. That's really safety. Safety is also trusting in your partner that you are both devoted to what? To ourselves individually. We're devoted to the partnership. We are devoted to each other's highest good as well as our own. This is safety. And because we can root back into this every time a conflict starts to arise, every time we have a difficult conversation, we can root into our devotion to this person, to liberating the flow of love between you two, to feeling the depths of love together. When we are devoted to the same value, to the same goal, we can create safety. Because we create safety by rooting in to that. When safety disappears in a relationship is when we lose sight of what we're working towards, greater love, flow of love. When we lose sight of the soul recognition of our partner, that they are divine. Safety disappears when we become defensive. And we can no longer hear our partner because we are just lost in our own pain. So we can create safety by learning how to create the pause, by learning how to tap into awareness, wrap ourselves, contain us in our own ourselves, in our own masculine energy, and create a pause, a space in between our response so that we can remember in that pause. This is how we root into safety. In that pause, we root back into devotion. We root back into devotion and love. What are we working towards? And when you have the eyes focused clearly on what you're working towards, devotion to greater love and awareness, and to growth together, safety can grow here. Safety can live here. So it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to begin to come to a place in yourself where you really have you. You are alive with your feminine energy. You are aware and contained with your masculine energy. You have rooted yourself into what you want to move towards, and you are doing so. It is so beautiful. So women really, okay, let's do a woman and man. So men, okay, we'll start with men. I love you men, by the way. I love women too. Men are really needing safety to need the free. So men need freedom. We all need freedom, but it's going to be a spectrum depending on whether you have a masculine core or a feminine core. Most men have masculine cores, most women have feminine cores. So if you have a masculine core, something that's going to be really top priority for you is your freedom. So we can create safety as women for men by not punishing them or shaming them for the freedom that they need. So it's really good in a relationship for both partners to decide how much time they need separately on their own to, center, do their practices or whatever it is they do. And to be really clear about that, to really be clear with yourself on how much time you need, and then to be really clear with your partner and to honor that. That's a beautiful devotional gift to partner. So men need to feel safe with the freedom that they need. We also have to make sure we're in alignment, because if a man needs 4 days climbing a mountain a week and you need 4 days a week with your partner, well, we're missing a day. So you have to really ask yourself, no one's wrong, right? He's not wrong for needing this. You're not wrong for needing this. You might just be out of alignment. So that's a side note, off topic. So what else do men need? Safety. In what ways can you think that men need safety? I think men need safety just to feel good enough. So there's just been so much shaming for like towards men, so much anger. You know, I get it. It makes sense, but it's hurting men. We're hurting men. It's time to stop punishing men for histories past. What do we want to do now? How do we want to move forward now? So men, we can create safety for men by valuing, noticing the things that they do and appreciating them. So that's really going to pour into the man. So when we start to pour into him in a way that he knows that we view him as good enough, not even good, how about in reverence too, right? That's going to create some major safety. That's a wound men have, not good enough. So yeah, those are ways we can create, one more thing too. Okay, smegdual energy. Yes, so again, it's all about not punishing, not shaming. It's about understanding. We create safety when we understand one another, and then we accept that, what we have just learned, and we love that. We decide, okay, let's pour into that. Yeah. So for men, not to be punished for the fact that they are fed feminine energy, especially when it's smegdual, I can't say the word, is healing. It's like it heals on a cellular level. Of course they want it, and I don't know about you, but I want it. So this is just a way to create safety is to acknowledge the important things for the man and then to give them to him. Don't shame him for what he needs. That's okay to say. So for women, we need a lot of safety too. Oh my goodness. Women need the protector energy in men to come out. We need kings. We need a rising of men embodying king energy, protector energy, heart-centered leadership. Women want to feel the protection of men. We don't want to, and we also, the safety isn't just the acknowledgement from men like that. I think a lot of women, for sure, a lot of women are pained by men not understanding that we're always afraid that a man could hurt us. That isn't like, I'm a joyful person or whatever, I'm super happy, but you better believe if I'm walking in a dark parking lot, I am looking around. So even you could just create safety for women by just having compassion for their struggle. So that creates safety on both sides. Having compassion for the struggle. Men have had to go to war since the dawn of time, and fighting, of course, there's always an exception, so of course some women fought Vikings and all that. So men, we have different pains, and women, we were brutally violated physically and emotionally and all these things. So we all have this pain. So just having compassion without going to defense. As soon as we go into defense on either side, we lose the ability to hear. We lose the ability to move towards connection of love, of having an open-hearted conversation in which we move towards what we want. So the defense, we all have to drop our swords. We all have to learn how to drop our swords, how to learn how to manage our own triggers, how to hold space for ourselves, how to hold space for other. So women, we really need the safety from a man. Women, our superpower is to feel. Our superpower is to feel. We can feel our way through in an incredibly powerful way, tapping into divine wisdom, intuition. We can, oh my goodness, we can really tap in. And so what women are needing is to not be shamed for that we feel. And of course, women have to learn how to contain themselves, provide their own masculine containment. So when they are expressing their feelings, they're not vomiting them out. They can express them in a way that is going to be received by you. But what women are really needing to feel safe is to be heard. And then instead of just dismissed, our feelings dismissed, is for you to care. We need you to care. We need you to have compassion for how we feel and to really hear us and to just be able to hold space for us, to be grounded. we really need you to be present with us and to listen to us, because that's how we can trust that you know what is in our best interest. Because if you don't know what is in our best interest, you can't act towards it. So women are automatically going to feel unsafe if they're not feeling heard and understood, and then their partner's not having compassion for that. So yeah, we can create safety for each other. And when we do, we create this environment in which we both can thrive. We can grow and thrive and feel all the good feelings. So I want this for us. I'm just so happy to be here with you. So if you like this video, support me by subscribing. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you want to talk about. And I love to be here with you. Thank you.